It's an exciting day for Wichita. Thank you for joining us here at the site of Wichita's new Advanced Learning Library. The American astronomer, astrophysicist, cosmologist, author, and science communicator Carl Sagan once said, "I think the health of our civilization, the depth of our awareness about the underpinnings of our culture, and our concern for the future can all be tested by how well we support our libraries." For the past decade, we've been at this test. And today we're getting our grade. And thanks to you here today, we're getting an A. For me, libraries are about connecting people, connecting them with information, connecting people with our history, connecting people to our community. All those connections made with the simple intention of improving the lives of all of our citizens. Today symbolizes a long-awaited step for that improvement, and I'm so excited to share this moment with you. I mean, I'm really excited to share it. In fact, my own personal selfie. Okay, on three, say, "I love libraries." 1, 2, 3. I love libraries! I also want to make a personal acknowledgement to my great friend, the late Randy Brown, journalist, teacher, writer, and advocate for Wichita, and lover of the library. It was Randy who urged me to join the foundation board, and for that I will always be grateful. When I turn my shovel of dirt today, Randy's hands will be with me. There were many, many hands, heads, and hearts working to get us to this occasion. All of them played a key role, none more important than our Mayor, Jeff Longwell, who shared our vision and provided key leadership along the way.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. I will certainly be quick. I'll tell you, fat people and heat don't mix very well, about as well as curlers in my hair. So I will not be too long, but what a turnout. What a great turnout. And it even surprises me a little bit. I knew there was certainly passion about what we are doing today, but certainly my honor to be here breaking ground on this new library that many will say was too long in the making. I think since 2006 we had begun those talks. So here a decade later we are finally breaking ground. We've been fortunate to receive some generous gifts from many in our community, and I wouldn't begin to name them all today. I know many of you are here. I thank you so much. It wouldn't happen without your help, and thanks to the public-private efforts of those, including the Wichita Public Library Board of Directors, the Wichita Public Library Foundation, the Friends of the Public Library. Our community isn't just breaking ground on a new library. We are breaking ground on learning and technology opportunities, which will not only keep our city on pace with what's happening around the world, but it'll create benchmarks for others to follow. I want to thank my fellow council members that are here today with me, who certainly have been a big part of this significant event. I know that we have former Mayor Carl Brewer, if you'll wave to the group in the background, who obviously was very supportive of this initiative. And so I speak on all of their behalf. I also want to thank GLMV, the architects, Donlinger Construction, for their design and build and what we expect to be an award-winning facility. The addition of our library in this location unites the city and draws us to our river corridor, which is becoming more and more dynamic every day. We have also created a learning corridor as this library sits near our treasured exploration place and the art museum, which offer fun and educational opportunities. Lastly, I want to acknowledge members of the library board who over the past decade have been tireless in their commitment to enhancing the quality of library services for Wichita throughout the creation of this new facility. Let's give all of them a hand, please. And I know I said lastly, but I'm part Catholic, part Baptist, so I can have two lastlies. Our city manager, Robert Layton, has been a true champion of getting this pulled together. And so, Bob Layton, thank you so much for the work that you've done. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the Library Board President, Kelly Hogan. Kelly?
And on behalf of the board, I want to extend our appreciation to the mayor and the members of the City Council, past and present, for their involvement in making the plan for a new library a reality. While July may not be the ideal time to meet for a groundbreaking, we appreciate you joining us today and bearing the heat. The next time when you come back to this location, you will not only be greeted with air conditioning, but a library filled with technology, space, and resources the community has identified as important to their learning and leisure needs. With a children's pavilion that serves as a welcome and inspiring space for families, a true teen space filled with multimedia learning opportunities, a local history and genealogy pavilion to house some of the city's most important and unique historical documents, and much, much more, the Advanced Learning Library is certain to fulfill our vision of creating a compelling and engaging community destination that is a building block for the continued development of downtown, the cultural, and river corridors. To our predecessors on the Library Board of Directors, we applaud your vision and your dedication in setting the course which has helped us reach today's celebration. We also want to acknowledge and thank the members of the Friends of the Library and the Library Foundation for their generosity and time and effort involved in bringing us such great fundraising success. The support of the Friends of the Wichita Public Library goes beyond a significant financial contribution made to this building project. Their work has often been behind the scenes, providing the extra support for the work of our board and that of the Library Foundation. The Friends are our hosts for today's ceremony. We thank them for the tents, the cold drinks, the fans that are providing a bit of relief from the heat. Our construction sign was underwritten by the Friends as well, ensuring that every citizen who walks by or drives by this intersection will be alerted to the important civic space that will soon start to grow on this site. We extend our sincere appreciation of the Wichita Public Library Foundation Board and to the members of the Campaign Leadership Committee for their extraordinary fundraising achievements. Representing those groups today is Foundation Board Chairman Don Berry.
Over the past several months, the Wichita Public Library Foundation has been fortunate to partner with generous donors to grow a capital campaign to raise funds for a margin of excellence for the Advanced Learning Library. To date, over $6.2 million has been raised for our Advanced Learning Library, and each month we move closer to our fundraising goal of $8 million. Before construction is complete, we intend to secure that additional $1.8 million in support to ensure the learning tools and amenities that our community desires to have and their libraries are in place when we gather here again on opening day. It's been wonderful to share the vision for this project with our donors and to see their enthusiasm and willingness to invest in our community. These gifts allow us to go beyond book stacks and into new types of learning environments and innovative spaces for children and adults, as well as providing important advanced technology for the entire community. The donor list for this day is far too lengthy to recite here, especially given how I'm melting. However, there are a few gifts that we should acknowledge. First and foremost, Mary Lynn Oliver serves as our campaign honorary co-chair. Mary Lynn, thank you so much for your time, talent, and treasure. We couldn't have gotten this far without you. Thank you. Next, a $3 million gift from the Dwayne and Velma Lunt Wallace Foundation will increase the size of the building by approximately 10,000 square feet, creating more space for children, and for children's learning as well as local history, genealogy research. The Wallace Foundation today is represented by Robert Hughes and Doug Brent. Thank you very much. A $1 million gift from the NAFSCR Fund for Fine Arts will assist with ensuring the building supports lifelong learning and the engagement with art, music, and literature. Caesar and Michelle NAFSCR, thank you for this gift. You will help enhance the quality of life for all of our citizens. Thank you. A $500,000 gift from Cox Communications will bring gigabit bandwidth to the building's public technology spaces, and I'm telling you, this is going to melt your iPad. Cox is represented today by Colleen Jennison and Mark Tucker. Thank you so much for your involvement in this project. Substantial gifts from the Capital Federal Foundation, Friends of the Wichita Public Library, the Marion Teal Trust, and Professor John Hyde will make meaningful differences to each of the learning pavilions in the building. Let's have a round of thanks for them as well. Thank you to these lead donors and to the many others who have helped us reach this day. The creation of this public-private partnership means our citizens, well, all of us together, a collaboration to make a new library for Wichita a reality and one of the best and most innovative public libraries in this country. Thank you.
I would like to have a special round of applause for Don Barry for his leadership on the foundation. When we sat in our conference rooms and thought, how are we going to get this done? Don would come up with a solution, and he would back it, and he would get it done, and he would figure it out, and he would talk to the council, and we'd talk to the manager, and we'd talk to staff, and that's why we're here today. And then Tom Borrego's effort to get these huge donations. We're on our way. 3, 2, 1, dig!